upside down. It's just like Dungeons and Dragons. Where are you, 11? We need to find Will and rescue him from the upside down. 11! I'm Jim Hopper.
Hello and welcome everybody, this is Botany Board. I am Bailey.
And I'm Wyatt.
And today we have a very special playthrough of Stranger Things, the Upside Down.
It sounds like there's stuff in there.
There is stuff in here. Season 2. So Stranger Things, Upside Down, actually comes with, this is Season 1 and Season 2. Oh. So this is the Season 1 board that we will be playing today, and then on the back will be Season 2.
Okay.
Yeah. Very exciting. So, do you want to take it to the board so I can do an overview?
Board number 1.
Okay, on our turn for Season 1, we are going to be trying to save Will. So, as you see, there are 3 spots down here that have tokens of 4 that we will need to clear in order to rescue Will, and that is how we win. Mm-hmm. And this is one of those cooperative games like Pandemic or Horrified where there's lots of ways you can lose. So I can go over those in a bit. But on your turn, effectively, the main thing of this game, it kind of does a little bit of like push your luck because you don't know what these stacks of tokens values are. So they go from 0 to 5. So we are going to be playing action cards from our hand, and we can spend as many as we want in order to take an action at a place. So instead of it just being automatically right. So some of them you can go to and they're considered uncontested actions. So for instance, at the police station, you can just gather info or get an item. You can do that automatically.
Okay.
No issue. However, if you see something like the laboratory, you'll see that this says investigate the lab or get the item. But in the laboratory, there's these stacks of tokens. So before you're able to actually just do this, you would need to say, okay, I'm going to take on this stack effectively. And then you will...
Does it matter which stack? Is there an order?
No, you can pick whichever one on these ones. And then you will then try to beat with your cards, but you don't know what it goes to. So this could be a 5, so it could be up to 7. So maybe if you want to be really safe, you could spend 7 because that needs to be equal to or greater than in order to win. If you lose, and then you get to actually take the action.
Okay.
However, then if you were to lose, you take the difference in fear. So we have a fear track here. So say that if this ended up being 7 and say I was cheap and I only offered up 4, I would actually take 3 on my fear over here.
Okay. The fear over here.
Fear over here. So on our turn, each person is kind of going to go through, we're going to move, Then you get to do an action.
Mm-hmm.
You fill your hand back up to 5.
Mm-hmm.
And then at the very end, we have to draw a scene card. And the scene cards are effectively kind of like I always say like the monster's turn in a way, like in Horrified. But so we will draw scene cards based on number 1, where 11 is at. So she's currently at Act 1. Whenever we have to reshuffle all of our action cards, she'll then progress to 2 and then 3. And then that's when the game gets harder and harder, because then we'll have to draw 1, 2, then 3 of these automatically. Plus, you also have to draw, if you played a card, like Wyatt has one over here in front of him that has this red icon. So if he plays one of those, he will also have to show that off. Yeah, so that will be an extra scene card that he has to draw. So on the end of his turn...
I think it has the face detection.
Dang it. Forget all faces.
I can't do it. Try so hard. I'll cover it up. There we go. Haha, got it.
Yes, so that little sign will indicate that you actually need to draw an extra scene card at the end of the round. The cell phone at the top, that means you can add +1 to that circle number in the middle. So this could be worth 3 instead of 2. If I was in a space with another, not investigator, I always call people investigators because of Arkham, but another character.
Yeah.
So that is kind of the general gist of the game. There are some allies which will help us. We have the Demogorgon over here, who is our foe.
Mm-hmm. Unless we
also,
become friends with him.
Unless that's not an option.
It's not how the show went, but you never know.
He's like, I went to the Upside Down and I made friends with the Demogorgon.
I was like down in the Upside Down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, of course.
You gotta get down in the Upside. Okay.
So the only other thing to point out is whenever you are in a space with a foe, you're actually not able to do any other action or move except for fight them.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Pink.
And we have some different things also to help 11. So that is another thing to also point out real fast is, so she has this, I don't know how to pronounce that word, something shield. Remove 1 scene card in the discard pile from the game entirely. So that would be kind of cool. Look at all of the tokens from one rescue will stack. So that way you could actually go see exactly how much you needed to beat it. And then reshuffle the top 10 cards of the action discard pile back into the deck. So that just helps you like save us before we have to move a little bit.
Okay. So she can do a psionic shield, psychometry, and levitation.
If we help her. And you had to defeat her stacks in order to do that. And then the allies are up here, and then if you wanted to get one, so currently we have Jonathan. Jonathan counts as having a character in your location. So effectively what he means is that if he was in your location all the time, all of those little cell phones would automatically be activated if you're carrying Jonathan around.
Okay.
And then Officer Callahan, I thought sounded really cool, because he says at the start of your turn, you can discard one of the bottom tokens from any of the Hawkins laboratories, even if it's the last one.
Yeah,
so
that sounds good.
Yeah, so I was like...
Can you only use them once or something?
No, you get to keep him forever.
But you have to fight to get him, right?
Yes, you do. Yep, and there's just 2. So it's not too hard. It's indicated up here, the number of tokens that you will actually have to. And then the other ones, it's indicated right down on the circle. So there's 4 on each of the rescue wills, and then 3 on each of these, 3 on each of these, 4 on those.
Okay. All right.
Is it? I wonder why I put 4 on the patrol. I'm trying to decide if I was supposed to do that. I think I was. Yeah.
Even though it only said 1?
No, it didn't have any number. All the other ones had a number. It just didn't have 1.
I thought it said 1. Oh, it says 4.
Oh, it did say 4. Oh,
it's just
okay.
in the
It was
crease.
hidden in the crease. Okay, gotcha. Perfect.
I was like, I see numbers.
He sees numbers.
I see something.
Okay. So, who are you playing today, sir?
I'm Jim Hopper. So I'm
Hopper.
I'm gonna be the police officer, and I guess I should drink. I think he drinks like scotch or whiskey, but I'm gonna have wine. So. Anyway,
lovely.
my name's Jim.
I am Joyce. Joyce Byers, and we're trying to find Will, and Will is my son. So, who's more motivated in this scenario than I?
I don't know.
Plus.
You ever meet some kids I'd be like, if I was the parent, I'd be like, I'm not looking for that one.
Like, oh dear, Will.
Oh, God. I never would shut up.
So my special ability is I get a +1 to rescue Will.
Mm-hmm.
So each time I go to do this, I get to add a +1 to whatever my thing is. She has the lights, which I also liked. Nice detail. You know, because he would talk to her.
Oh, that's right. It's been a while. So Baley and I, we watched this series up until...
Season 2. Season 2.
And then, I mean, we even have Netflix. I don't know why we haven't finished it.
I feel like I thought about going back and, like, finishing it. But
well, now that we played this, I think there's a good chance we need to watch it.
Yeah, probably.
So we can pronounce all the words.
That's true. Psionic shield.
Yeah.
Or
Do you think we could play a Harry Potter game next?
Huh?
Do they have a Harry Potter board game?
Yeah, I have lots of Harry Potter board games.
Oh, really?
None of which I own.
Are they any good?
The one that actually has been on my mind to get is the Hogwarts Cup one, where it has the little, but I haven't ever pulled the trigger and got that one. But
haven't pulled the trigger. Okay, I'm ready.
Okay.
Today we're gonna play Stranger Things.
Stranger Things. Let me see if there's anything else that I needed to tell you. I don't think so. The only thing I was going to check real fast before we get going is that patrol space. Because I wasn't exactly sure. Like, it just is kind of an interesting... Like, I'm like, when do you do that? Maybe it's maybe to fight the patrol vehicles, probably. Let me just check.
She's gonna check. She's
Fight.
checking the rule book.
Yep, okay. So the patrols have only one stack. So if you want to fight a patrol vehicle, it's... and then once you defeat it, you'd get to just move the van. So I don't really know how helpful that is. But
I don't know. I've never seen anybody, like, fight a vehicle. I assume you just slash its tires or put, like, a tampon in its gas tank. I mean, if you had to fight a vehicle, I mean, that's what I would do.
Okay, so if you also...
Cut its brake lines.
If you want to fight the Demogorgon, would you like to know how to fight the Demogorgon?
That seems important, yeah.
Okay, choose any one stack in the Demogorgon's group slot, and you beat that stack. If all of them are empty, the player must still fight it. In this case, play at least one action card and you immediately succeed. That is also the same rule. It's kind of an interesting rule. If there's ever just one token left, because let's say you fail, what you do is you get to shuffle them up and discard one. So if you ever failed so many times, there's only one left. On that fourth time, you will automatically succeed. You just have to play one card. Doesn't matter what the value is, but you will have to still lose fear. So I mean, you kind of want it.
So under these exclamation points,
0 to 5 are the
there's
numbers. Numbers 0 to 5. There are also little Demogorgon stars. There's 5 of those, and they are in the Rescue Will section right now. But then later in the game, they will get added back to there if we defeat them, and then so they can end up other places. When a Demogorgon thing shows up, what will happen is it is equal to the number of stacks of these Demogorgons we have. So if one shows up currently, we would add 4. It'd be like a number 4, effectively.
Okay. I'm with you. I'm following.
Okay, he's following. All right. The person who gets to go first is the last person to ride a bike. Which we both rode a bike together the last time we rode a bike, so...
So... Wait, I'm trying to decide if that's true.
When else did you ride a bike?
You think a tricycle counts?
When did you ride a tricycle?
Well, I work for a school, and we have equipment all over, and sometimes I hop on them and I ride them. Okay. I think it's me. Also,
the trike
I think we could also make an argument that if we went with motorcycle, I rode a motorcycle...
But we both rode them on last Monday. I think it was the last time we both rode. You can go first. How about that?
Yeah, but I put the motorcycles away.
You put them away, okay.
Yeah.
You were the last person to touch a bike.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm going to go first, and I get to move my character.
Yes, move your character.
And
you have a base movement of 1. If you want to move...
okay. Oh, it says on yours. Okay, yes. So you have a movement of 1 as well.
You also, if you notice that you have a lot of fear.
In a good way?
Yes, like your track is like it only takes me. I only can go up 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah,
5,
Joyce is easily scared.
7. I only can go up 7, and then I'm terrified, and then we lose the game. You have a lot more. So you have a base movement of 1.
Yep. I think
If you add any of these cards you play, will add to the movement to go somewhere. So I think it'd be cool if you maybe wanted to go to the school and try to get this guy. He seemed pretty neat.
sure. So I need to move 2 spaces.
Yep.
So I have my automatic 1, and then how do I do
You just play a card, so you can just add it to the action discard.
this one?
Yep.
Because I only need 1 space, right?
Yep.
So then I can.
Which actually, when you play cards, just put them up for now, because of then at the end you have to count how many tokens you use. Actually, do you want to flip it since you're going on this turn?
Sure.
Perfect. So just put it like up here, like once you've played it. That way you know. Okay.
Okay. So.
All right, you're at the school. So now you will go ahead and perform your action. So you need to try to spend tokens. So currently you for sure have to be 3 plus whatever is underneath this. So at max it would be 8. It could be only 3. So you have to decide how many points you want to spend. And if you don't succeed, you don't get the ally.
Can I just take out the top thing?
No.
Okay. So I can't piecemeal it. So I'm going to have to use one of these.
You're going to have to use a lot of them.
But I thought we didn't want to use those because that did bad things.
Yeah, you don't always want to, but...
Okay. I'm going to use them all.
Okay.
So 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay, 7 it is. So flip those over.
3. Woo!
Woo, 5. Nice.
Okay.
Okay, so those go to the discard pile.
And so equal
Upside
or
down.
greater?
Equal or greater. Yep.
Then-
Those go to the discard, please.
Okay.
And that is now yours. He is now yours.
Okay.
And then you flip out the next ally if you get one. So now we have Officer Powell. Ignore 1 during your turn. He sounds cool too. I would maybe like to have that guy. And then so 2 more come out.
Okay. And this time you don't know at all what
Nope,
it is.
exactly. Yep, we had a little bit of an advantage at the start.
I see.
On setup, it has you flip up 1 token on the top of everything in Hawkins. So this is Hawkins up here, and then this is the upside down.
Okay.
All
Very
right,
cool.
so now you need to refill your hand to 5
Okay.
cards.
And did I have to do something special for the...
Yeah, I'm getting there, babe. Refill
Oh,
your
she's
hand.
getting there.
Refill your hand to
I'm
5.
going to refill my hand as the directions.
As per the rules.
3,
Section
4, 5. I have
2.1.
5 cards.
Okay, put them face up.
Okay.
It's a cooperative game.
I'll let Bailey see my cards.
Okay, very cool. Now, how many scene cards did you... 2. Now go ahead and just move these to the discard then.
All of them?
Yep. And so you need to draw 2 scene cards plus 1 for the initial. So there's 3 bad things that are going to happen to us. So have at it. What do we got?
All right. First up.
Sorry. One by one. You got to go to the top. From the top.
Oh, from the top?
Yes.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
Blood in the water. Move the Demogorgon to your location. Then each character in your location gains a fear.
Okay.
So
that's you.
I just go up on my track?
Yes.
Okay. Then like that. Next. Demogorgon feeds. Create a stack of 2 in an empty Demogorgon slot.
There.
If all 8 slots are filled, each character gains a fear instead. And number 3. End of the day. Reshuffle the scenes deck and move the Demogorgon to any location in the upside down. Don't draw any more scenes this turn.
Okay, so where do you want to move the Demogorgon?
To any location in the upside down.
Yeah.
So he has to go down here. Does it matter?
No, do you want to just put them over here maybe?
Sure.
Because we could just maybe like avoid that area. For now.
Question. When I reshuffle the stuff, do I reshuffle those in it?
Yes, everything.
Okay.
So that card is the one card in there that effectively, so it's handy actually to get that card.
Yeah, it would have been handy to have it first.
On the first time, yes, because then you just like
See,
stop drawing.
you know, it's funny. If you would have said not from the top, I was going to pull it first.
I know, but that wasn't the way it was made.
That's how I made it.
That is not the way the game is meant to be played. All right, so I'm trying to think what I would like to go do first. So some of the things, helping 11 over here. I can get items, places, investigate the lab. This will help us ignore one. So I kind of want to do that, even though you have... When do you get to use your ally? At the start of your turn. So next time you can do that. You could get rid of one.
Okay.
So I think I will go ahead, though, and I will also spend... I guess I could just try to get Jonathan... Because that would be handy to always have that be a +1. I feel like that could be just having him all the time. Okay, so I'm just going to stay there and try to beat this. So he has a stack of 3, though. So he has 2 on top. So it could be 12, though. And I only have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
You think there's 2 5s there?
I mean, I doubt it, but you never know with my luck.
I mean,
But
statistically...
it could be a 4 and a 3, which would be 7, 8, 9 still. So 3... 4, 5, 6.
I feel like 6 is a safe number. Mine came out 5.
But I have 3 tokens. You
I
only
had
had
3.
2. You only had 2 tokens.
I did?
Yeah. See your person?
You see your person?
You see your person? He doesn't see you guys.
I don't see it. I have bad eyes.
Okay, I just have a suspicion I need to do all of them.
Okay, do it.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nice.
Nice.
Okay, so I do get Jonathan. So now all of my little cell phones are activated all the time. So I need to draw 2 scene cards this time. And, oh, sorry.
Oh, gosh. Hey, question. What did we do with the cell phones?
You have to be in a space with someone. And then it's worth an extra. You get to add 1 to your score.
Oh, if the cell phone...
If the cell phone is activated. And since I have Jonathan with me, I effectively have somebody in my space all the time. Like, that's like his special ability. Like, it's not just because you have an ally. He says Jonathan counts as having a character in your location.
I see.
So he's like, just following me around for whatever reason.
He looks a little bit gloomy.
Well, he's my other son, right? Is he Will's brother?
Is he? Yeah, I think you're right. He's the one who, like, were they picking on him? And he is a little weird in the show.
I can't remember. We need to go rewatch.
Yeah, because the one kid with the big hair, he's the boyfriend.
Yes. Yeah.
Big hair boy.
The big hair boy.
The big hair boy.
He's got lofty volume.
Yeah, he's got lots of product.
Okay, so I've refilled my hand. I need to draw 2 scene cards.
Okay.
You really did a number on this. Okay, Blood in the Water again. Move the Demogorgon to my location. And then gain a fear. Trembling in my boots. And Toxic. Each character in the Upside Down must remove 1 of their items from the game or gain 2 fear. We're not in the Upside Down.
Nope. I'm in the right side up.
We don't care. Alright. That was my turn. Your turn.
Alright. So, back to my side of the board. Okay. I think this time around... So, getting more items would help me defeat monsters, right?
Yeah, I'm guessing. I actually don't know what all's in the... Oh, I need to put out a new ally.
Oh, okay. So, where I'm at, you could recruit an ally or just get an item.
Yes, yep. But this guy's pretty cool. To ignore drawing a bad card.
Mm-hmm. That is pretty cool. But this one over here says get item +2. Does that mean get 2 items?
You get an item, and then it's the cards you're spending are worth +2. So the example they used in the rule book was if you were to play a card of 3 in order to try to get this item, because this is an uncontested spot, but you'd play maybe a 3, then 2. I would get to draw the top 5 cards and pick 1. So most likely, if you're going to do that, you could just spend a 1 or something, and then look at...
So I'll do my 1 movement.
Okay. Yeah, do that. Don't forget.
And you can... But when you use them, is it gone?
No, you get them forever. So you should do that every turn. At the start of your turn.
Well, there's nothing to discard here.
No, here. It's specifically...
I thought when you went here, you just get the item. That's different.
Separate. This is just like your ally's ability. See what I mean?
No, of any Hawkins laboratory
Yes,
stack.
so this is the laboratory stacks.
All right, let's remove the bottom one from here.
Okay. Excellent.
Even if it's the last one, so I can just empty out the whole
Yeah,
thing.
but the nice thing about this being the last one is like we for sure know it's 3, but no matter what you play, you'll succeed.
Mm-hmm. But
And
if it was
removing
gone, I for sure succeeded.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So I get to have an item.
You have to play an action card though. You must play one in order to do a thing. So yeah. So you get to grab 3 items in that case, and you get to choose one of them to keep. And then put the other in the discard.
Okay. 3 items. I have a hazmat suit, gasoline, or a blindfold. +2 to help 11. Gasoline is +2 to fight. And a hazmat suit is +4 to investigate the lab. I feel like that's going to be important.
Well, investigate in the lab, you almost have that one kind of like done because of your ally guy.
Mm-hmm. But don't you think that's one of the time-sensitive areas? Like,
I actually feel like that one's okay. I was thinking either fighting the Demogorgon or the other one, but
we'll find out if I was right and I needed. Everybody's like, you didn't take the hazmat suit. That's the best card in the game.
if you want the hazmat suit, take it. If that's what's calling to you, Hopper
Well, it
Copper.
says +4.
You didn't act like you liked it when I called you Hopper Copper.
Hopper what?
Hopper Copper, because you're a cop.
I didn't get it.
I thought it was
Sounds
funny, yeah,
good.
and then you were like rolling your eyes at me, and I was like,
She mumbles. Hopper Copper.
Everybody knows I mumble. at
Hop
this
the
point.
cop. Okay, hazmat suit. +4 to investigate the lab. Okay, so tell me how that's really going to pan out.
Why I said I don't think you need it is because at the start of every one of your turns, you're
I get to-
immediately
yeah.
taking the thing off.
Okay.
So I'm like, you're going to have this thing done. This only has 2 also.
Okay.
2 stacks.
So that's
Not-
why. you're
Yeah,
saying.
I was just like, it seems like, but fighting the Demogorgon, we have all these stacks to keep
I
down.
wouldn't mind throwing gasoline on a Demogorgon.
'Kay.
That's fair. All right, and then do the rest of them go to discard? Okay.
Yep.
All right.
All right,
I believe it's your turn.
it's my turn. So,
Oh, I got to draw back up.
oh, no, you got to do your scene cards too. So you didn't play anything with red. You only played that. So you just have to draw 1.
1 scene card. The Demogorgon feeds. Create a stack of 2 in an empty Demogorgon slot. If all 8 slots are filled, each character gains 1 fear.
I think our Demogorgon is getting strong.
Strong. Okay.
Strong Demogorgon. Okay, well, I am going to take out the Demogorgon. So I can't move because I am
In a space with
in a
him.
space with him, and so I must fight him.
Uh-huh.
So in order to fight him, I'm going to take on a stack. I have some pretty big 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I mean,
Yeah.
I could go big and just go for one of the big stacks. Since I have good
I
numbers.
bet you wish you had some gasoline.
I do wish I had gasoline, you know?
I mean, you could go for a big stack.
I think I could go for a big stack because I have pretty good numbers. And this is going to count as a 3, and so is this. So this
Oh,
is
'cause
like
of your
3,
person?
yep, 3, 6, 9, 10. Or should I go ahead?
What does Jonathan do for you?
Jonathan counts as having a character in your location. And then, therefore, these things say anytime a character is in your
yeah, okay,
location,
now I'm following
you
you.
get +1.
Yep, okay. Then, yeah, I say go for a big stack with that.
Should I go ahead and do this one too? Or
So that's
this
3,
is
6,
10.
9, 10. I mean, that's pretty good, but yeah.
But there's 4.
I guess so, because
yeah.
you don't have any other bonus things
Yeah, I
right
don't
now.
have any other bonus things.
So now the
Okay.
better question is, because I bet you could run into a 5 on one
I
of
could
these.
run into a 5, yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12.
Yeah.
Yeah, because of these.
Which
All right.
one do you want to pick?
This.
This one. Okay, you want me to pull them?
Yes. I love this.
1.
Dramatic.
That's good.
Ooh.
Only 3 to go.
Done.
A 4. Ooh.
A 4.
So you're at 5. 6, 7.
7. That'll be fine, because 8, 9, 10, 11,
8,
12.
9.
8, 9. Oh, so I wasted
I thought
some, but that's okay.
they could just go up to 5, not to 6.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so yay!
You beat a whole stack. That was close,
though. I beat
though.
a whole stack, and so those are now out.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll have to shuffle those up when we get to refill some.
Okay.
Okay, so I've done that, and now I need to refill my hand of 5.
So what happens when you fight? Does he? You still can't move.
Now I can, because I have beat him. So actually, I think I get to move him out of my space. In fact, so if I fight the Demogorgon, discard the respective stack and move the Demogorgon to an adjacent location.
Okay.
So I'll put him down with the van. It says if all Demogorgon slots were initially empty, you get to move the Demogorgon a number of locations equal to the action value, which would have been like 12.
Yeah.
So I could put him anywhere, but that's only if these are all empty, which seems.
Well, you took out a big stack, so that's good.
I did. So strong.
Which though makes me worry that
I know
one of these has a
lot of 5s.
like,
Yeah.
That would be a good thing to know. How many 5s were there?
I don't actually know how many 5s are in. Let me see if
might
it
be
says.
handy to know because we've seen a 4 now.
So there is 77 double-sided level tokens.
Okay.
Okay. It said feature red values that vary from 0 to 5. It doesn't have how many are in each one. You don't know.
Yeah, I'd like to know.
There's no counting cards in this game.
Not that it matters. It could be in the random pile.
Yeah, exactly. Like it could be in the random, and it's shuffling so much that it's hard to keep track because they're not always all on the board. Okay, so I have to do 1 card only.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, federal patrols. Move each patrol 1 location towards you. Oh no. Then each character discards 1 action card for each patrol in their location.
You discard an action card?
Yep. So I'll just get rid of this one.
Now, question. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. So the scene cards are the last thing you pull?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, back to you. Other side.
Okay, back to me. Alrighty. What should I do? I will remove this.
Why don't you remove this one first? Because then we can actually ignore 1 automatically.
Luckily, I tossed it on top. Because I was like, how would I find that number?
Yeah. Yay!
Woo! Okay, so.
And that applies to everyone. It's not just you. Like.
It only applies to me. I think I just want more items. Is there any reason I should move?
No, you can get some more items. It'd be cooler.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm in a good spot.
Yeah.
So when I want to go to the Upside Down, I need to be like in the school.
Mm-hmm. Yep. You have to walk
or
over there,
you have
or
to
walk
be
across.
Yeah,
but this one would take you way longer.
Yeah.
And currently all the foes are on my side, so you kind of have
here. There's a road.
Yes, but you would have to stop because this is a foe, the patrol car.
I was going to beat him up.
I know, so that's what's annoying because I'm going to have to fight the patrol car, and I didn't even want to fight the patrol car.
I will spend... I'm going to spend the 2 to get... Since I can ignore 1.
Mm-hmm, yep.
And... Is this our discard?
Yeah.
It just looks so cleanly pressed. All right, so I get 4. I get 4 items. Because I spent 2, I get 4.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And then you get to just pick 1.
Yep. I'm going to pick 4. Ooh, some interesting. I got a bear trap. +3 to fight. That sounds pretty cool. Can everybody see that? Okay.
You'll be our designated fighter.
Bear trap. Ooh, pudding. +1 to help 11. Chocolate pudding. Wrist rocket. That sounds bad. And I'm not going to use it. Will's drawing. +2 to rescue Will.
That's like our main mission.
Mm-hmm. That sounds kind of handy.
But
I could also see fighting being an important when he comes, like, when I have to knock out these stacks.
All these stacks. But
I'm going to do the bear trap
it's
first.
kind of the same.
I see what you're saying. But I think he's going to come find us more before we get to Will.
And now you've actually made yourself, like, single-handedly maybe the Demogorgon guy.
I'm the Demogorgon guy. I have no fear. My name is Jim Hopper.
Hopper Copper.
Hop the Cop.
It also reminds me of, like, Chester Copperpot, from the Goonies.
Oh, that's right. Well, and since this show has, like, a heavy influence from the Goonies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does it? This is a heavy influence from the Goonies?
Dustin, that kid with the curly hair, is
like
just
Truffle
like
Shuffle?
Chunk. Yeah, he's like, come on, guy. Like, do the Truffle Shuffle.
Yeah.
I mean, and then maybe the Demogorgon is like Sloth.
I mean...
this
is like closer to like a flower, but like looking at its eye, it won't.
You gotta like cover it up like this, and then
show it to it.
Here, I'll do it. Move your head out of the way. I think I'm going to do it. I did it. Kind of. I did as good as I could. Oh, there, I got it. Oh, because then we can do the lines like, up there, it's their time, but down here,
it's
down
our,
here,
it's our time,
it's our time,
yeah.
it's our time down here.
Yeah, and once we get here, that's what we're gonna say.
We're Goonies.
Goonies never say die.
Yeah.
Now we'll have to get the Goonies game next.
Is there a Goonies game?
Yeah, I've heard it's pretty good. They have two.
Was it made by the same publisher?
I don't think it's Simon that does it. There's two different ones again.
I mean, because it would have been an easy transition.
Who does Back to the Future? Funko did Back to the Future. It's one of those things. There's a couple publishers that have been kind of doing the things, and then occasionally they'll release them on the same year. So like Back to the Future had two different games. There's like Dice Through Time, and then I have the more like board game-ish one. I mean, they're both board games, but where was the Demogorgon before I picked him up?
Up there with you. And you moved him one down.
Oh.
So, okay, my turn. I spent this, and I got to ignore the exclamation, so I'm going to draw back up, and that's fine. And I'm going to pull one card.
For the 11.
Demogorgon strikes. Move the Demogorgon to your location. Buddy, you're in trouble to end up in my space, because I've got a bear trap and gasoline. Then any character in your location gains 1 fear. If you're in the upside down, the character gains fear equal to the number of Demogorgon stacks instead. That's not great. I'm not in the upside down. So move to my location, then any character in your location gains a fear. But am I a character in my location? Because I'm me.
You are.
Okay. I guess.
There's the me that you know.
And the me that you don't know.
Okay. So you've done your scene cards.
Yep.
To me?
I think, yeah, it's good to go to you.
All right. So unfortunately, again, I can't move because these foes are just around me at all times possible.
Fee, fi, fo, fum.
Okay. So the annoying part is I'm going to have to fight the patrol car. But you know what's so bad about that?
Why is there so many in that
4.
stack?
I know.
That's a lot.
And it has a 4 on top of it. And I'm like, I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I only have 8. So I mean, I think
not a good chance.
I know, but I have to do it. Like, there's not an option for me not to fight it.
Yeah, you better verify that information.
Yeah. So if a character ended their move step in a location without a foe, they may perform 1 location action. If the character ended their move step in a location with at least 1 foe, they must perform a fight action.
Okay, so you gotta fight him. I guess you gotta use all of them. I mean, that seems obvious, right?
So I wonder, though, since, like, the van came to me.
Mm-hmm.
Me. Unless stated otherwise, if the character enters a location with a foe, their move step ends immediately. And characters may only leave locations with a foe if they start their turn already in the same location. Okay, so I can leave. Also, I don't really care about fighting these, because if you think about it, you get to just move them 1 space away. I'd rather just walk around them.
Can't you beat them completely? Like, when you...
Oh, destroy it. I see, and then it would just be off the map.
Yeah.
I see. Gotcha.
I mean, it seems plausible.
Yeah.
So, just to be clear, on the gasoline, like, this will never go away? It's not used up?
Nope. You get to keep it forever.
Interesting.
But you only can have 2 items max. So now you
Well,
have...
that was good information to know now.
Look.
Stuck with a bear trap and gasoline.
That's what I said. Now you're a fighting man. This is what you're doing in life. You're fighting the Demogorgon. You and the Demogorgon got it on. Do you know what I'm talking about from Billy Madison?
Well, but question. So it says items, 2 max, and allies.
Allies, many as you want.
Okay.
The allies is only limited to there's 8 per season. So, but we could.
I was just making sure it wasn't items and allies 2 max.
Yeah. No. Axes and allies. That's also a board game.
Oh, I didn't know that.
All right, is it my turn? Are we ready?
It is your turn. You said you're going to move. Now you're just being OCD.
All right, I am going to move so I can get...
She's going to move. Yeah, she's going to move.
Did you do your remove this at the start of your turn, by the way?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's how we got. Remember, we pulled that bottom one.
I was just trying to say, maybe I just want to get an item for now.
I think that's good. And you could calm down.
No, calm down or get an item. I don't need to calm down that bad right now.
I don't know.
Fine.
You seem a little worked up.
Fine. Totally fine.
She's fine.
Okay.
Fine.
So, get an item. I will just spend the... Oh, I don't have a +2. You had a +2 item. You had a specialist spot. So I'll spend 2, I guess. That way I at least get a look through 1. Okay. I got a lot of waffles. +3 to help 11.
See? I wasn't the only one who thought you needed to calm down.
Well, I don't know. I mean, calm down is how you make your fear go back down.
Mm-hmm.
So I suppose that could be helpful, but then also to help 11, I could get +3 to help 11, so I'd be really successful at helping 11. I find these you can only do once, like they're only like a one-time thing though.
I'll be right back.
You're leaving?
Yep.
He's leaving the vicinity.
By the way, my butt was getting sore. Hello, little girls.
Do you think I should get the snacks or the waffles?
I thought maybe the waffles.
Okay, to help 11.
Yeah, I didn't have to yell because I'm mic'd. Sorry. I feel like this would be more Jim Hopper. I feel right about this. Yeah.
You should have put on a brown button-up and a badge.
I could be back.
You're like, I'll be back.
Yeah, this feels right.
Okay. All right, so we're going to go with the waffles. Who doesn't love a little egg?
She's going to go with the waffles.
Loon's like, woofles.
This is my grandfather's hat. And when he passed away, I got to choose. I was going to say the word like pilfer through his things. Because that's what it felt like. It was like when people die, the family just comes in and they're like, would you like this? Would you like this? And everybody's like, I don't know. But you just like scavenge through their stuff for like, it's like, it feels like foraging through like,
Pillaging.
yeah, it's like I'm going there and I'm like, what do I want for me? And I like ransack a person's life and choose only. Anyway, I chose this hat. I also chose, I know what I should be wearing right now.
Your jacket.
My jacket.
Yeah, but
Totally
it's too hot.
Jim Hopper.
It's too hot for that.
All right, but where is that? Is it upstairs?
It is downstairs in a bag because it has a smell, like mothballs.
No, I think I took it out of there.
You did?
I think so.
Where did you put it?
Upstairs.
Oh.
Doesn't smell like a mothball anymore. It hardcore smell. I left it outside.
It was
for
intense.
A long time.
Like I took a
All right, I gotta be
clothing,
back.
a garment bag.
I need the jacket.
I took a garment bag and I put this jacket inside of it because it has like such a strong smell. Like when I'd open like the closet, everything in there would smell like that. And I was like, this is not acceptable. Appreciate that you got this from your grandfather, but let's maybe not.
Now this is very Jim Hopper. I feel good about this.
Are you not hot?
Not right now. I just put it on.
All right, Hopper Copper. He's back. He's ready. Now he's ready to take on the Demogorgon. But it's my turn. So first is my turn.
Okay. I think this is your thing.
Yes.
So
I was getting an item. I got the waffles.
the jacket does kind of smell. It's been like years at this point.
Oh. Okay, I have the waffles. So now I can help 11 in future turns. I need to fill back up with 2 good cards. Yes, those are good. I want all the ones with cell phones now. I'm like, cell phones are useless for you. Okay, then I just have the 1 scene card. Oh, and I don't have to do it because we got the ignore one.
Teamwork. Okay, my turn?
Yes, and let me clarify that just to make sure it's not like you always have to do the one from 11, but I...
Did you pull a scene card?
I didn't because of just that. Because I didn't spend any red, so the only one I would have had to do was hers. And I get to... Oh, it says ignore one that. So, nope, you're right.
Yeah, I was like... I
ignore one of those, but you always have to do 1 scene card. You're right. Yeah. Search party. Choose 1 patrol to move 2 locations towards you. Then each character discards 1 action card for each patrol in their location. Choose 1 patrol. Why are they following me? I'll choose this one because I actually wanted to get out of the ally spot.
Okay. I'm going to beat up the Demogorgon and get one I can start.
Okay. And then, unfortunately, though, I lose 1 action card.
You keep having that happen.
It keeps happening to me.
Look, at least that's only a 1.
I know. All right.
All right, my turn.
To you. So, don't forget to use your ally before you go fight the Demogorgon. I know you're excited. You're like...
Jim Hopper here. What's this? What's all this about mystical beings and things in the upside down?
Downside up?
I'm going to investigate this. I don't know what he says, but I wish I had my fake mustaches too. But we can't find them. Somebody's moved them. Wait, everybody, who doesn't have a big supply of fake mustaches that they have to go looking for?
Yeah.
I'm like...
Constant struggle.
Yeah, I'm like, I know I had my fake mustaches in here. Anyway, can't find them. Okay, so I will fight the Demogorgon again.
But first, use Officer
Calloway.
Calloway.
So I will get rid of that bottom one.
Perfect.
And then I will fight the Demogorgon. Because I have a lot of cards, and I'm okay with having to pull more scenes, I think. So, okay, I'm going to attack with, this is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Bear Trap puts me at 12, 14.
Wow. So I think you can take on a big one with 14.
Yeah,
I would say.
That's what I'm thinking too. So I'm going to use them all.
Ooh, how many bad ones?
2. 2 bad ones and a total of 14.
Okay.
I think that's what we came up with. I'm going to take this one. 1.
Woo.
Ooh, 6. 9. Good. That was a lot of medium, though.
Yeah.
So that was 12, and I did 14. And I spent 2 extra, so I got to pull first scene and then 2 more.
Nope, you can ignore 1. So you'll do 1 from 11 and then ignore 1, though.
Okay, so 2.
Yep.
Through the walls, each character in a location without another character gains 2 fear. Does the Demogorgon being in my thing count as a character?
No, we're just a character. They're considered a foe.
Okay. So I gain 2 fear, and then my next one. Federal patrols. Move each patrol 1 location towards you. Okay. Can it go in the same?
Yes. Each one? Wow.
Yeah, it says move each patrol one location towards you. Then each character discards one action card for each patrol in their location.
Ooh, so you're gonna have to.
I'll be down
discard 2.
to, yeah.
Only 3. But you can leave next time because they're all like standing in here. Although you are the fighter, you know, maybe you're just.
I might just take them out.
Yeah, you're like, I got these vans here.
Man, I hope this next one.
The 1, yeah.
Okay, so I'll get rid of this.
red, yeah.
Although it doesn't matter, but.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, you did have good cards.
Mm-hmm. Is 3 as high as it goes on the action cards?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think so. I haven't seen anything above that. So.
Yeah, I'm still pretty powerful with 3-3-2.
Yeah. And this guy, he's really cool.
Yeah.
And so that's what Jonathan, I'm actually really glad we got these. This guy, though, I really want him.
Mm-hmm.
And then this one, so he says at the start of your turn, each character may reveal 1 token from either... each character may reveal 1 token from either a stack from their location or a foe. From either a stack or from a foe in their location. So that would be cool. So I'm going to go over there and do that. My turn, ready?
Yeah, I think we're ready for your turn.
Okay. So I'll use my 1 movement, and I'm going to try to recruit this ally. So he has 2 cards.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I can probably get him, I would say. I can turn this into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. I feel like 8 sounds okay. Just for 2? I mean, that seems... Okay. 4, 5, 6, 7. Got him.
Nice.
Okay. So now next time we're going to be able to like flip over.
Trying to remember that character. Is he like a teacher at the school? Is he the... Yeah, he's the science teacher. You know how they're like always hanging out in that one classroom, like coming up with experiments?
I don't remember that part.
I think he's the teacher who runs the science lab.
Or cell phones.
Okay. I don't think I remember him from anything else.
So I refilled, I got my ally, and then I need to do scene cards, so I get to ignore, I didn't do any of the, I didn't play anything with a red, so I just have 11's card. More patrols, they're everywhere. Move the closest patrol 2 locations towards you. Okay. Then discard the top 3 cards of the action deck if any patrol is in your location. If there are less than 3 cards, discard the rest of the deck instead. Well, that would have been annoying.
Okay, so what? How many?
So you discard 3. But I hope there's not another
They're
one.
all 2s.
I hope there's not another one of those because that would be annoying. You know, if we had to discard the whole.
Yeah, what happens when we get to the bottom?
So then we reshuffle, then we're going to be on the 2.
Oh.
So that's why we could try to go over, but you're currently a little far. But as far as like...
Well, I'm beating up the Demogorgon right now.
But one thing we should do,
Quite
I think,
busy.
at least one time per game is to reshuffle the top 10 cards back in just to give us...
Okay.
I guess it's only 1 extra turn, though, so I don't know.
Okay.
Okay. Is it your turn?
Mm-hmm. So on my turn, I will go ahead and... I can't move because he's still on my spot.
Well, no, you started the spot with him.
But I think I want to fight him.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go ahead...
Unless you want to go over here and get this guy. And then come back, because then you get to ignore
No, because my first
red.
thing is here, and I ignore another one.
Nice.
So...
Yep. Yay.
So then I did that with Officer Callahan. I'm going to spend 6, 8. So I spent 8, and I have 9, 10, 13. And so I'm going to take a stack, and hopefully it is less than 13.
Okay.
3. 0, nice.
Yay.
4, 7. We're good.
What was
And
that
another
last one?
4.
Nice.
So 2 4s and a 3. Knocked him out.
Okay, this is great. So the best thing about taking the Demogorgon down is on these things, again, like I said, there's 5 Demogorgon tokens in here. So then now those 5 that show up are only worth 3. But if it was like all the way to here, they could be worth as much as 8.
Search party. Choose a patrol to move 2 locations towards you. Then each character discards 1 action card for each patrol in their location. So choose a patrol to move 2 locations towards you. I think I'll just choose the patrol that's already in my area.
Yeah, and you just leave him,
And then leave
then
it,
we're both
and then-
gonna. It'll kind of be the same thing, but I can get rid of a 2 that has a bad thing, and then you get rid of a card. You didn't draw back up yet.
Yeah. I was thinking about what you were saying. Decide if like, oh, was my move the best move?
Because you could have moved him, but then each discards 1 action for each one. So you would have just either had to discard 2. So depending on what your cards are, we could make a more strategic
That's
decision.
true. Yeah, I think there is an option to say like, oh, can all 2s.
Yeah, pretty much the same. So I'll just, you can leave it with me and I'll discard that.
Okay, so I have to get rid of 1 as well. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'm down to 4, and your turn.
Okay. So at the start of my turn, it says, oh, we need to put a new ally out. Steve.
Hey, Steve.
Steve,
Big-haired
the big-haired
Steve.
Steve.
Yeah.
Okay, ignore the first sphere you gain during any turn. That could actually be handy for me because I'm
How
not
much
very
product
strong.
did he put in that hair?
So he has 3.
Blow dryer, curlers.
Trying to swirl. Swirly, swirly gumdrops.
A sea of swirly, twirly gumdrops.
Okay, so 3. These special 3. Hopefully they're low. Okay. So at the start of your turn, you may reveal 1 stack from a location or a foe. So I'll go ahead and reveal his. So he has 3 to start. So you can also do that too. This is each character. So you can pick the Demogorgon, or this one already has one. So.
Can I do the rescue
Oh,
will?
you actually, you could. No, it has to be from their location. So if you were standing down there, then yes. But
so there's nothing for me to turn over. I could
either
turn
the
over.
patrol or a Demogorgon token.
I'll do a Demogorgon. Jim Hopper.
Okay, we only have 2 action cards left. So that means we're gonna be going into the 2 scene.
But then we can ignore 2.
Only we can ignore 2 of these red things. We can't. We're definitely gonna be doing 2.
Okay.
Yeah,
I see.
it's the only downside. But your person's really cool with helping with the lab. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. I only have 4 left. I almost need to like calm down. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean maybe that's what you need to go for.
Okay, so I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna move 1, my free movement, and I'm gonna calm down +2. So I will use. I only need to go 1, 2, 3. So it's kind of a little bit annoying because I'll kind of waste because that's 2, but I'll go all the way back to the start and just calm down. That's all I did, and then this will exactly get it filled back up. So we don't actually have to reshuffle until your turn.
Okay.
Well, I guess we can reshuffle right now. Ooh, actually that's interesting. Let me see when I need to. It's probably when you can't until 5 cards are reached and then do the scene. Yeah, so it's probably not yet. So it buys us a time before we're in the 2. Like if I would have had to reshuffle. Okay, so we're still in the 1.
So you're not gonna shuffle those at all?
Well, I am waiting because technically you should. And then it'll go to scene 2. You see what I'm saying? Papa. Discard all exclamations from any unused 11 power without activating it. Oh. Discard all from any unused and without. So which one do we not want to end up doing?
I thought it said discard all of them.
From any unused 11 power without.
We haven't used any of them.
But I thought it meant like pick one of the powers that wasn't used.
It says discard all from any.
From any unused power. That's how I read it.
I'm reading it like this. Discard all those exclamations from any unused 11 power.
Yes.
There's
so
3
pick
powers.
Pick one power that's unused and discard all things from it. That's how I read it. Is that how you guys read it?
I thought you just take them all out from all 3.
No.
From any of...
From any unused...
Any of them. You pull all the stuff from any of them.
We're going to have to BGG this. This person, he goes, edit. I misread the card because I was tired and also am an idiot. It's funny because it's like, you're not an idiot, or maybe we're an idiot as well. I don't know. All right. States that you remove all tokens from unused 11 powers. Does this include any already revealed tokens, or is it the face down tokens that are currently showing a face up exclamation point? Da, 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 da. Yeah, so this person's like just checking. You know that it only removes one. That's what he's like saying, basically. Like, yeah, sorry, it's not that.
Or does it?
I think though.
We gotta get rid of the one with the 3s, right?
Well, but which power do you not want to be able to use? Do you think having the 10 action cards, look at one of the wills? I think this one should be handy because we need to do that. And then we know exactly how much we need to spend.
Sure.
So I definitely want to keep that one. But either remove one scene card.
Hey, what's stopping me from rescuing Will right now?
We can. But sometimes we just want to like... Part of it was you fighting the Demogorgon and getting it down lower. Because remember, if they show up, there's 5 tokens. Ooh.
Oh, God.
There's 5 tokens in these stacks that have a Demogorgon symbol.
Only in these stacks? Like
Only in these stacks right now. Until we, put them back here, and then they can show up anywhere.
And what's it?
The Demogorgon equals... The power of it equals the number of stacks that are in the Demogorgon thing. So it could be as big as an 8. So instead of having a 0 to 5. Yeah, okay. Okay. So, Papa, I think... I'm almost thinking maybe the levitation is, not as... I mean, just 10 cards, that only saves you, 2 rounds versus removing a whole card.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. Okay. Done.
Wait, why did you discard all the exclamations from an unused without activating?
It means those tokens. It doesn't...
But this was
I know it was flipped up. It's an exclamation on the back, babe. Don't be difficult.
Okay. My turn?
Yes, your turn.
Did you need to pull a scene card? Oh, that was your scene card.
Was that your scene card?
That was your scene card. You pulled Papa and read it.
Okay.
And then handed it to me to read.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to fight the Demogorgon again.
First.
I will get rid of...
Hooray.
That. Ooh, it's a 4.
Now reds are no problemo for you. You get ignored 2.
Yeah, and I'm going to use them all. So, 2, 4, 6, 8.
2, 4, 6, 8. Who do you appreciate?
So then I have a 13 again. So 13. I will go ahead and take out the biggest stack that's left. 2, 3, 6, and 9.
Nice.
Okay. And I didn't have to move to do that. So does this other foe do anything to me while I'm here? Can I fight it simultaneously?
You only can do one at a time.
Okay.
You do perform an action. Then you refill your hand. So now that's where it shuffle.
Can I shuffle all these?
Yes. Yep, you shuffle both of those. And then now 11 is
Woo.
So someone pointed out as well, so the miniatures are numbered, but it happens to be that 11 is actually 11 on the bottom.
That's kind of funny. Do you think they thought that was funny?
I know, because I'm number 4. Yeah, I thought it was kind of funny. I also think it's interesting that literally on every single miniature they had to copyright Netflix on it.
Netflix wants you to know.
Yeah, it's not enough that the box says it, that the rule book says it, that the game board says it.
Every little
the bottom
icon
of the miniatures will also say it. In case someone just drop this in the street, and you walk up to it and you're who made this
great thing? And you're like,
Netflix
did.
Netflix did it.
And you know what? For what it's worth, Netflix, if you want to reach out to us for some sort of
sponsorship, we'd love to have you.
I love Netflix. You're one of the only subscriptions that I currently pay for.
That is true.
That's 100% true. No, we get Amazon Prime.
Yeah, Amazon Prime, but that's different. That's cool.
Amazon Prime, you're also welcome to reach out to us about. Jeff Bezos.
Specifically.
If you are interested in He could be really into board games. I don't know. Elon Musk, you like board games? Warren Buffett, do you like board games?
That's
Bill
actually,
Gates, do you like...
That would actually be an interesting poll. Like, we should put up celebrities and be like, do you, on a scale them.
Yeah.
And, like, how much of a board gamer do you think they could be? Or, like, you know, because, like, Joe Manganiello and, like...
That's true. Joe is a... Yeah.
Yeah,
Vin Diesel is?
Yeah, they both do.
Well, and
D&D.
it's slipping his name slipped, but Shaggy from Scooby-Doo.
Yes.
He's into
on
board
Relics
games.
and Rarities with the Geek and Sundry.
Oh, and the guy from it's why can I not think of it? You know, Jay and Silent Bob. He's into Jay and Silent Bob. He's into board games, and you know who else is into board games? The South Park creator.
Yes, yeah, because he's been on the Dice Tower.
Yeah. Why can I not think of his name either?
Seth
No, that's the Family Guy creator.
Oh.
But anyway, you know, that would be a cool show. You know, if anybody's interested, Mark Zuckerberg, Elon, Bill Gates, Jeff Bezos. If you guys want to play board games with us sometime, you're welcome to. I would invite you to what I could only consider as my humble home.
Like, it's so
when
quaint.
you guys arrive. Yeah, they're like, so is this your butler's?
Quarters.
And I'm like, no, this is my house.
Is this the entrance?
Yeah, they're like, there's no security here. Like, yes, there's... Anyway,
we have two small dogs.
But that would be an interesting thing, right? Like, watch, like, the people who make, like, the most money in the world play a board game together.
That'd be funny. I'd watch that.
With us.
With us. Well, obviously I'd watch that because, I mean...
Well, I mean, it just seems like, I don't know, like, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't censor myself. They're going to get, like, me as me in front of those people, and I'm just like, wonder how they're going to take that.
Yeah.
When I whoop them in a board game. Potentially. Okay.
Oh, anywho.
So I beat the person. I decided not to move.
You reshuffled.
And I reshuffled,
so
and I
you're
drew
at the
up.
Scene.
So
you're at
yeah,
the scene
I am at the scene. And
so you have to draw 2 now because 11 is.
Oh, she's moved on. Okay, so 2 scenes.
She's over here. One at a time.
Yeah, I think I pulled this one first, and then I pulled the other one. Demogorgon strikes. Move the Demogorgon to your location. Okay, good. Then any character in your location gains a fear. If you're in the upside down, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so I gain a fear. And I'm Jim Hopper. I have so far to go before I get scared about anything.
So you would gain fear equal to the number of Demogorgon stacks? Like, man, I'm glad we got those down before we
I know,
went down
right?
here.
That's a problem. I think this
actually-
one shows up a decent
It
amount.
does. And that's what I feel like you taking out the Demogorgon, honestly, like, you getting, like, really strong, taking out the Demogorgon, putting these down. Now I feel like I should be able to come down and just start rescuing Will with my +1 to rescue Will. Also, I can help 11.
I mean, I'm like a man of the law. Do you see my jacket?
I know.
Do you see my hat?
I do. It's like, this is like, you could take a nap on it, too.
You could, except you'd wake up smelling like mothballs. I don't know how to get it out. I even sprayed it down with extra strength Febreze. Like, we got this
it's
2
less
years
than it
ago.
used to
It
be.
sat outside for a week under my canopy. I don't know if somebody has a solution that will remove. My grandfather must have just like dumped mothballs on this thing. You know, in that regard, it's in good condition. You know, like moths haven't eaten it. Anyway, blood in the water. Move the Demogorgon to your location. Then each character in your location gains fear. I just keep getting a little more fearful.
So you need to go calm.
It's interesting, though, because I'm kicking the Demogorgon's butt that I don't know what I'm afraid of. I just keep whooping up on them.
But you could go calm down at the, right up here.
Yeah,
You just walk
I could.
up there and calm yourself
We're going to
down.
let Baley go, though. We'll switch it over to her. Give her a chance to be as cool as a cucumber.
Okay, so at the start of my turn, each character may reveal from either a foe or their location. So you are the only one that can do that. So would you like to reveal a token from either the patrol car or Demogorgon? Might as well probably go Demogorgon maybe. But I feel like at this point, I feel like we're just ignoring the patrol cars.
Say that again.
At the start of your turn.
So this is your turn.
Yes. Each character may reveal one of the tokens
Yeah, I guess I'll reveal
from either a
token.
stack or foe in their location. Yep. Okay.
What happens if I beat all of the stacks?
Then that's great, because once they're empty, remember they said that you could then play any card and it's effectively a success. I said that in there. I told you that at the beginning.
She told me that. I remember it. It's like, what's for dinner? I remember. Or do I?
He'd never. So he'll ask me, he'll be like, what are we having for dinner? And then, like, I'll answer the question.
I think it's like filler conversation.
But
I
then
just
he
keep
doesn't.
asking.
No, it's like he immediately, I think his mind goes somewhere else, so he didn't actually listen to my answer. So then, like, an hour later, he realizes that, like, he still has that same question in his mind. So then he re-asks the question, and then I answer.
Maybe I didn't like the answer.
And he just, like, yeah, maybe the answer wasn't good enough.
What do you want for dinner tonight? Got hamburgers and hot dogs.
So we actually have a. What do you think the worst card is? We have a lot of cards in there. Like, should I go?
I think you got to be getting close to that one that makes us shuffle again.
Should I? But what I was wondering though, is there any like bad cards so far that you feel like I want to go over here and just discard one from the game? Or do you want me to go down here and start working on? Will?
There was one early on that we talked about that I thought. Like, we could get rid of one of these, the Demogorgon feeds, because that adds stacks.
Oh, that is kind of annoying, yeah.
Yeah, and so far, that is... Or the through the walls, where you keep gaining fears, 2 fears.
Gain 2...
Yeah. So either the Demogorgon strikes, or you gain 2 fears if you don't have it.
I think
each character. Well, see, you have that kid with you. Mm-hmm. So each character in a location without another character gains 2 fear. So I keep getting 2 fear from that thing.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Like that kind of. I think did I get that?
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, the one where the Demogorgon gets to fill up is not great.
Mm-hmm. Because that's what I'm debating. What do you think? Because I can go work on 11, or I can just start going down here and, like, try to rescue Will. And maybe, like, come back up and, like, calm down.
I would try to go rescue Will. Because I'm kind of whooping up on the Demogorgon.
Okay.
And you have...
So I need to move 1, 2, 3. A movement of 3.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd spend a movement of 2. And then I can try to rescue Will.
You try, you like.
Okay. So I have +1 to rescuing Will.
Okay.
And so I have a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I guess I'll be at a 10, and I'll just try to go for all of them.
Okay. And you don't have to do it because we can ignore...
Yep, we can ignore the 2. So
Yep.
that will save that. And I just have to draw 2 scene cards.
Okay.
All right, so come on, less than 10. 1, 2.
What's that mean?
So 3, 4. That's the Demogorgon.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
5, 6, 7, 8.
How many do you have?
I have 10. 9, 10.
Wow.
Woo!
Dang.
Just got it. Okay, we've 1/3 rescued Will. Come, Will. Come back home.
Oh, I
It's
see.
your mother
I was
calling.
wondering why there's several areas, so you have to do all 3.
Yes.
Well, you got lucky as heck.
Yeah.
Or maybe I helped you, because the Demogorgon spot saved your butt.
Yeah, it did. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, having that be up, it'd be really hard to beat Will. So now, this is where it gets interesting, though. So used to, these Demogorgons were only in the Will spots.
Oh, but
now,
as you move through the thing, you gain a fear just to walk around?
Yes, and yes. Once I need to go down here, I gain a fear. Yep. But to get there once, you can get there. And then once you're there, though, you're like, I'm afraid.
I hear you.
Okay, so I got to ignore both of those, luckily. Refill to 5. But then I do need 2 scene cards. 2, 3, 4, 5. They're not the best. I mean, not terrible with some cell phones, but... Okay. Stop! Security!
Mm-hmm.
Create a stack of 2 in an empty Hawkins laboratory. Oh. That's okay. You can deal with those. But...
Okay.
Okay.
And next.
Demogorgon feeds. No.
Yeah, see, these
Oops,
are... Oh,
sorry.
well, now we know what that one is, so...
Shuffle.
Shuffle, toil and trouble.
Okay. Man, I'm surprised we
one.
haven't got that end card thing.
Didn't you have to pick one? Or did you already do it?
Oh, I already got it.
Oh, you did?
Stack of
Okay.
2. Yep.
All right.
Okay. So
My
I
turn?
have done that, yep.
Okay, I'll fight the Demogorgon again, and,
Yep. First.
yeah, first off,
You can just remove this one. And
yeah, and that'll clear out a whole space. So, clear that out, and then I will fight the Demogorgon, and I think this time around, because I already know the one has just 2.
Mm-hmm.
That,
and you already have a bunch of, you don't
yeah,
need
because
to
I have
spend
5, so I just need 2 to
But it
start
could be,
out.
It could be a 5, 6, so 7 is its max, yeah.
Yeah, so if I just spend a 2, I for sure will.
Yep.
So I'll spend 2, and I guess I don't need to spend that 2. I'll spend 2 with a symbol on it.
Okay.
And we will give it a roll and see what it is. 2 and a 4. Okay. So I will win that and get rid of these.
Yes.
And the Demogorgon is down to 2 again. And I think it's your... Oh, I get 2 scenes.
Well, and you fill back up first.
And 2 scenes.
And 2 scenes.
First scene. Through the walls. I don't like this one. Each character in a location without another character gains 2 fear.
Okay, so you gain 2 fear. Ooh,
So I gotta
go
head over,
calm down.
Search party. Choose one patrol to move 2 locations towards you. Then each character discards 1 action card for each patrol in their location.
So I guess you could make this guy go. Oh no, he.
No, I don't
he
have
could
to
get
do that.
you.
Choose one patrol to move 2 locations towards you, and I have the one with me.
Yeah.
Each character discards 1 action card, so I will get rid of.
Per patrol, yeah. So I don't have to discard anything.
I guess in this case I'll get rid of the 1. In case for some reason the cell phone never ends up helping me.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I've got to go to the scrapyard to calm down.
Mm-hmm.
It's a perfect place to really chill. Like, I'm in the scrapyard. I feel so zen.
Zen. Now.
Yeah.
Something about the clutter makes me feel really.
I think it's the way they put the cars, like, in the scrapyard. It has the feng shui.
Yeah.
Like, you're just there and you're like, this feels right. Really at home. You're like, what's that sound in the background of crushing cars? Just peaceful. Mm-hmm. The smell of dead animal and
dead body that was trapped in that car that just got compacted.
or the ones the mafia threw in there before it got crushed.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I was like, yeah,
Right.
somebody paid someone to crush the body
Yeah,
in
I
that.
was like, okay.
Alright, before we take this too dark. My turn?
Yes.
Flip it to me. Is it on me?
It is going to be on you. It is on you.
It's my turn. So
It's
this is
her
my
turn.
side. Okay. I am going to go rescue Will again. So I
So
have to
you're
gain
going to gain
fear.
a fear.
Yes. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I think, again, I'll just spend them all, because you never know what's in here, right?
Yeah, I would spend them all.
Yeah.
Because 11 doesn't sound quite that high. So 2,
1, 2,
3, 4.
4.
That's a good start. 5, 6, 7. Nice.
Nice.
Well, and that means you've eliminated 4 of the Demogorgons. So there's only 1 here.
Okay, so I did play 1 card with this, but I can ignore it. So just 2 from 11.
Uh-huh. First one.
Connie Fraser. Reveal and remove the top card of the ally deck from the game. Oh.
Okay.
I liked her.
You did? What's her name?
Yeah.
Karen Wheeler. At the start, so this is somebody's mom,
Yeah,
right?
Mike's mom.
Mike's mom. At the start of your turn, any one character in your location may lose 2 fear.
Yeah, I was like, that would have been cool. But
yeah, for me.
Yeah.
Are
Okay,
these
so
item
reveal
cards?
and remove the top card. Gave 2 fear. Okay, that one's
Okay.
done. And this one, they're everywhere. Move the closest patrol car 2 locations towards you.
Is that the closest?
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So do you want me to move yours away from you?
Man, that could be beneficial.
I can do that. Okay, then discard the top 3 cards of the action deck if any patrols in your location. They're not.
Okay.
And if there are less than 3 cards, Okay, perfect.
All right. Cool.
Didn't care.
So my
I need
turn?
to refill. Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, you bad. Refill.
Refilled. Step 3, Bailey.
Come on.
Step 3.
Follow the game protocols. All right, my turn. I'm going to use my one movement and go here. And I have to spend a card, right, to be able to do that, to calm down.
You have one automatic movement, but yes, in order to calm down, you'll get a +2. So how many do you need to calm down? 1, 2, 3, 4,
so
5,
I can
6,
add
7,
it to
8.
it?
Yes. So you're already getting a +2, but so the max
So I
you
need
should
6?
spend is 6 if you want to calm all the way down.
I think I'll just do it, because my
Yeah.
guy's pretty powerful, and I don't need to die.
You
And I can
needed-
ignore 2 because of the
Yep,
thing,
yep.
so...
You know, you just really, like, you've been seeing that Demogorgon a lot, and this is, like, you, like, went out to the scrapyard, and you just sat there, and you're like...
Like, what do I want to do? Like, I just keep fighting the Demogorgon, and I do keep winning, but it's harder to sleep at night. Every encounter I have, he comes at me differently.
Yes.
And I just feel like it keeps feeding.
And something
And
about
growing.
his, like, flower face, like, you keep, like, you're debating life, you're like, is he beautiful, or is he a monster?
Is he haunting my dreams and turning them into nightmares, and that's making me fearful? The doctor right now is prescribing me anxiety meds, and I don't know what to do with this level of situation. I said, maybe it's because the top hair's not as thick as it once was. I said that maybe that's my problem. He's like, I think it's the Demogorgon. And I'm like, are you sure though?
Are you sure?
He's like, are you in an 80s throwback of Goonies? And I'm like, maybe. I am. How much scotch do you drink? What is it? Whiskey? What's he drink? He
I have
drinks
no
like
idea what
whiskey
he
or scotch.
drinks.
You know, he's like in that cabin, and he's like
Yeah,
always
with
drinking
11.
something.
Yeah, and I
Because
know...
he was like drunk, like for like a good chunk of the season 1, season 2. He's
Was
like,
he drunk?
yeah, he was like always drinking. I thought so.
I couldn't remember.
Could be a different
I just
show.
know he takes care of 11. And, like, they eat waffles. She really likes waffles.
He kept her in a cabin.
Yeah.
The words "take care" seem interesting. Anyway, okay.
He got her waffles.
He got her waffles. I'm gonna fill back up. Okay, and now I get to pull mine. And it's 2.
Yes.
First one. The Demogorgon strikes. Move the Demogorgon to your location. Any character in your location gains a fear. Okay. Good thing you're not getting that,
I
because if
know.
you're in the upside down, it does
A lot of bad things, yeah.
2. But for you, that's quite a
Yeah.
bit, because you don't have much fear.
Yeah.
The Demogorgon feeds. Create a stack of 2 to the empty slots.
Have we done a little shuffles?
This Demogorgon's dumb, though. The way this game's panning out, he keeps
Yeah.
following me, and I keep kicking his butt. And he's like, I'm
"Ooh,
going to
come
get
back
you.
for more."
I'm like, I've calmed down, and I can really picture how I'm going to whoop you.
The nice thing about though this being 2 is like since you automatically have a 5, like as soon as you show up, it's like
Yeah.
oh yeah,
Yeah, it's hard to beat me.
so sexy in your fur,
Fur, leather,
your
pleather,
suede.
in my hat.
Is it
Like, I
makeup
feel like I
suede?
can interrogate people. I wouldn't, this probably isn't suede, but this is, oh, it's imported Coney fur. I don't know what that
He
means.
got it in Goodland.
Yep, this was handmade by the Gibson Products Company in Goodland, Kansas. Bull Rider. It says Buckin' Tough.
Fucking tough.
So this hat, it's Buckin' Tough. I feel like that still fits. I feel like Jim Hopper would be Buckin' Tough.
Yep, he is. Have you
Yeah.
not seen him?
I know, I'm kicking butt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Is it your turn? Are you kicking butt right now?
It's your turn. I pulled my 2 scenes, and now you get to go. So,
Okay, so I'm going to go
sorry.
lose a fear
uh-huh.
or gain a fear, excuse
Yeah.
me. But I'm gonna like transverse all the way through here, and I'm like, Will, are you in the school? And I'm like holding my lights that are like flickering.
Flackering?
Flickering.
But what about flackering? I mean, maybe.
I'm getting flack from.
Yeah, you're getting some flack.
Okay, I only have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have a 9.
You have a 9.
So it
with
could
the
go
cell phone.
poorly because
Or
that
the
would
walkie.
be 9. Oh, sorry. At the start of my turn, everybody can do this. I keep forgetting. Okay. So I will reveal one.
At the start
So
of my last
3.
turn, I think we forgot to do this.
Yeah. Okay, so now in the start of your turn, you can... The start of my turn, excuse me.
Yeah.
Sorry, I hit my mic. At the start of my turn, you can reveal a Demogorgon.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so this one's for sure 3. So 3, maybe like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then I'd lose like 3. But
I mean, and we have...
How to kill us,
We
though.
have not seen a 5.
So there could be a lot of 5s.
There,
in this
like,
stack.
some,
This could all
some
be
of these
5s.
stacks must have a 5, unless they're all in here. Like, we've only seen 4s.
So it makes me wonder, though. I'm like, well, should I not try to fight it? Because I don't want us to lose. Because if I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
What happens
9.
if you lose to it?
So if I lose to it, I have to take fear in the difference. So I have a total of 9 plus 1, so 10. I can get to 10. So
What happens if you get too fearful and you get to the red X?
then we lose the game. So I can have
I
1,
wouldn't
2,
fight it.
3, 4, 5, 6. So
Why don't-
if it got to be 16, anything over 16, we would die.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
I wouldn't fight it. Because I could take out some of these and lower that number.
So what do you want me to do then? I went this way.
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
I guess I could just not do an action.
Yeah, that's possible. But we need you to, like... Why don't you use your 1, your 2
Go
ones,
up
and
to-
move somewhere to, like, get something better. So that we can eliminate the 1s out of your hand.
I could go help 11 if we want to do that. I don't know that we need to do that, but I'm good at helping 11. I have the waffles.
Yeah, I just think I would move... At least spend your 1s to get them out of your hand as action
Okay,
cards.
actually, I'm going to go up and do this. So let's go
Yeah.
2. But then technically, I kind of messed up because I shouldn't have actually flipped this over.
Mm-hmm.
Because at the start of my turn, it was like if I was there. So technically, I shouldn't know what this is. But
Okay. Well,
sorry, asterisks. Okay.
That's okay. I'm over it. I've moved on.
We've moved on. This is our first time playing the game also. Normally we always like play the game like at least
But I knew it was
once
going to
or
be so much
twice.
more fun to hear how I learned it right off the bat.
Yes, yes. So this is the very first take. Okay, so I am up with 11 now. Okay, so I want to try to do this one.
Okay.
So I will do, so this is worth 1, 2, 3, and because I can ignore 2, so I'll go ahead and do these. Or should I get rid of this one too, do you think? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this one is a 1.
I get rid of that too and keep this one. Unless you're just worried about passing it.
I just wanted to look, because then I'll know exactly what's in it. You see what I'm saying? This says, look at all of the things from one
okay,
rescue
yeah.
will
Then I
stack.
guess spend it all.
Okay.
Because
So,
then we'll know exactly what
so
we
we're
need.
at a 7. So, overspent, but that's fine.
It was 3.
It was only 3.
Okay.
Okay, so I get to ignore those 2.
Okay.
And then, so I just refill up to 5 with good ones to save will. And then...
When do you get to use
I get to do
11's
it right
power?
now.
Oh,
Yeah.
right now.
Oh, these are all shitty. That's so shitty. This is the worst.
That is awful. But you're going to have to
Okay,
spend 2 to
but
get back.
now, yes, but now I have 11's power, so I can
Yeah.
look at Will's stack.
So it's-
Okay. So see, we don't have to put an asterisk. X-nay that asterisk
Yeah,
because
'cause we got
I
to
was
look anyway.
revealing anyway. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I actually could have won it. I could have
Yeah.
done it. But now
But
we
there's
know
a good chance
8.
you would have lost. We didn't know there's a 0 in
Yeah.
it.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But I won't be able to get there and do it.
Yeah,
all.
but you're going to spend 1s to get there.
Yeah.
Okay, my turn. You want to draw your...
Yes. Security. No. Create a stack of 2. Oh, this is in the Hawkins laboratory again, which isn't that big of a deal.
Okay.
And my second one is toxic. Each character in the Upside Down must remove one of their items from the game.
Nobody's in the Upside
I
Down.
just
That was
left.
perfect timing. But we are
Just-
2 cards, and then we're at pulling 3. Okay, so my turn. I mean, I think I just have to keep taking out the Demogorgon.
Well, actually, can you just beat this? Because then we win.
Can I get there?
1, 2. If you can spend 3 to get there, and also spend 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2,
That doesn't
3,
seem
4.
possible. This doesn't count. I'm not fighting
No,
it.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Let's start
6,
off.
7,
I get
8,
to
9, 10.
remove a pile from the lab.
I think you can exactly do it.
Hmm?
I feel like you can exactly do it, right? Because if you get 1 free movement, then you would spend a 2, right?
Oh, okay.
To move. And then can you get to 8 now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then you equal and you do it. And we win.
You might be right. Okay, so if I spend a 2 on top of the freebie, so 1, 2, 3, I am there.
You're like, Will?
Is that you, Will?
Will?
Plumeria.
Plumeria.
We got
Were you
lost.
searching for the Plumeria?
You should watch our
It was been in the jungle for hours.
Botany board game playthrough. We have funny skits. Anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and a 0. And that, my friends, is how Jim Hopper does it. So everybody can know, A, we won this, but B,
We won. The flash dances.
I think, I could have went upstairs and got a different shirt, but I think I'm kind of killing it.
You can look that one in the back. Flip it.
Oh, even better. Huh? Uh-huh. I think he wears a jacket like this. I'll have to go back and look at the show, but pretty cool. You gonna show yours? How close you are?
Joyce. I'm not really close.
Oh, you gotta put it here.
Not close at all.
Joyce.
But I love lights, so. And I rescued Will.
There you go.
2/3. Thanks to your lovely taking out the Demogorgon.
Yes. So, yeah, that was...
First playthrough we won. I was for sure we were probably going to lose.
Yeah. And I liked the game, but we were kind of kicking butt. I mean, maybe this is lucky. I didn't look through... Maybe I should look through some of the item cards, because I'm like,
Yeah, some of them are good. 3 to help 11. You happened to get 2 that was in one
Yeah, because a lot of these are about calming down, investigating the lab. There's not very many, actually, that help with fighting, and I just happened to get the 2, other than there's a baseball bat.
With that's like on Final Girl.
Yeah,
With the nails, the nail bat.
If I can...
If you guys have played Final Girl, the Intruders
It must be
one,
looking at Bailey's
you
face.
can... Oh, so don't look at her. Look away.
I can't make it. Anyway, there's a baseball bat with nails in it. Yeah, so I mean, I must have been really fortunate in getting those, and then eliminating the lab saved us quite a bit to be able to ignore stuff.
Yes, that guy. I think that guy was amazing.
Yeah,
to not
I think
have
that
to draw more
single-handedly
scene cards.
helped a ton. But yeah, I thought the game was good.
Yeah.
And we got really lucky because a lot of, if we got hit down here, we were never down here. The Demogorgon was fighting me all the time, and that was the wrong person to fight for him.
Well, and I'd also say we did get lucky where, I don't know where the 5s are at.
Well, now I'm curious.
But,
3s. Oh, there's one.
There's one. There are less 5s, so there's more predominantly in the
now we
middle
should
numbers.
find out how many 5s there
How
were.
many are in each? Yeah.
I mean, only 5 is all I really care about.
Oh, he
So
would have been
I've only seen
extensive ally.
one. Tell me if you see a 5. Nope. Nope.
There's one.
You found one? So 2 for sure. Oh, I found one. So 3 5s.
So you could end up with one stack, though, for sure, that has 15, if not 20, if you find another one.
Okay, ready? 4 5s. I mean, I think sometimes that's useful information that I wish they just...
No
5 5s.
5 5s.
So
you could have a whole thing that would have been like 20. That'd be very unfortunate.
8, 9, 10. There's 5 5s, 11, 12, 13, 14. 5 5s and 14 4s. What an odd number. Anyway, yeah, so I guess there's a ton of 4s that you could run into.
Yeah, I think the way they did it was like there's less, right? Like a bell curve.
Oh, I agree with what you're saying, but that's 4s would be equally as detrimental, and there's 14 of those.
Oh, yeah.
And
4
like,
and 5, yeah.
and then there's only 5 5s. I'm like, okay, well, you could probably even that out a little bit. 14 to 4 or to 5.
Yeah, I don't know.
Anyway, I thought it was a pretty good game, and we kicked butt.
We did.
And I looked the part.
And now we can go on to season 2.
Season 2. Oh yeah, and if you're curious about what we were doing just a second ago, we've like laid every number down here to figure it out how many there were.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay.
But yes, this was Stranger Things, everyone. I hope you enjoyed watching this playthrough. We will be back, perhaps, with the season 2. I might just solo that one, or maybe you'll be back and join me. And then we'll check that out, see if we have any more luck. But we won. Put this in our cooperative win batch.
And now we gotta go watch the seasons so that we can catch up with the rest of the world.
Yeah, and like otherwise I'm like, who are these allies? Who are you?
Yeah, I kind of remember a few of them.
I remember her liking waffles. Like, I do remember that. She really was amazed with waffles.
She was?
Yeah.
Eggo waffles, right? Is this one say
and
Eggo?
And it looks like, no, it didn't say Eggo.
No, this
they would
is
have to
10
put the
home-style waffles. But I thought they did have Eggo on
But that's
in
totally,
the show.
that's exactly the branding. Like, that's what they're going for.
Is that? Anyway.
They just didn't want to have to pay
Netflix,
Eggo.
you sly dog.
You sly dog.
Or whoever made it.
We see you.
Yeah, we see you.
Anyways, with that, thank you guys so much for hanging out. Leave us a comment down below. Please consider giving us a like and subscribe. We appreciate you guys as always, and we will see you next time.
See ya.